able to bring someone down with them. That someone is going to be Alliance, and COOLGUYS didn't really have an effect in that regard. But I'm sure just for their own sake, they would like to be able to win more than the one game that they've won so far, and that was against OG. They took a game off of them. Everybody else, they got 2-0'd. So I'm sure they would like to be able to show that they have improved over the season, and even if they're going to go down to lower division, they are a credible threat for the future.
Yeah, hey, COOLGUYS got something new about them as well, right? This logo, they didn't have this before.
Yeah, new logo, new sponsor.
New logo, new us.
Yeah.
Time to win.
30 seconds.
That's probably the most motivating. I mean, nowadays, right?
Yeah.
When you get a sponsor for your organization.
What is the creature on their logo? This is very reminiscent
a
of
raccoon, right? That's what I think it is.
Why is it like? Yeah, I guess. It's very similar to my red panda days, is all I'm
True. That's actually that's a good point.
Yeah.
Might need to issue some sort of
better not take a red
copyright
panda. Yeah, me and Sing Sing will come knock on your door.
Begins.
What was your guys' names back then?
Q-pad, red panda.
Q-pad.
Yeah.
Q-pad, red pandas. I'm gonna look up. It is remarkably close to you guys' logo.
Isn't it very similar?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this one's a little wider. Definitely feel more raccoonish than panda, but yes, similar coloring, similar facial structure.
Not stolen. Yeah.
Not stolen, but maybe copied off your paper a little bit, you know?
Hey man, red pandas rock. Just saying.
Yeah, they do. Very cuddly creatures. All right, we got the mid matchup: Miracle versus Noob.
Miracle on Queen of Pain. That's hype. I mean, this is a playmaker hero, right?
Holy crap, look at this. They managed to get first blood for ILTW just ever so barely. They thought they were going to be able to win the lane with the Caustic Finale, really aggressively pushing in, forcing the creeps to pop and doing that extra bit of damage. Almost managed to get themselves a winning situation, but sadly they give away first blood first to ILTW.
Yeah, he's going to be so happy with that. Ultimate plays a really strong anti-mage as well. So excited to see what he's going to bring out here. Very elusive course, by the way, on Team Nigma Galaxy, as they have anti-mage and Queen in the same lineup. Very blinky. Yeah,
in which case the lockdown that they do have, which they've got none of it from their support, so it's got to come from the Puck and Sand King. So presumably you want this Puck and Sand King to have a really good laning phase, in which case I transitioned what our panel said. T-Gov was like, this Sand King may have a horrific game. Do you agree with that?
It could get that way because look, they're going on him again. They're gonna try and bring him down, and I don't think he can live. He's level 1 still.
Yeah, he doesn't have Burrow Strike, so there's no way out of this. When he pops a Fairy Fire, that's not gonna change much. And if anything, DNC's gotta be careful here. He's gonna go for the short range TP to get out.
That's a painful TP.
Yeah. And ILTW with the Orb of Venom is just going to be able to get even farther ahead. He's got enough for boots if he wants to be able to go that route.
He's going for Orb of Corrosion. He wants even more damage, committing to winning the lane early here. I
saw him queue up treads, and I was like, man, I think when you're already winning the lane like this, I feel like an Orb of Corrosion would do you a lot of good.
Yeah, I mean, this is expected, though. I mean, he is Grandmaster on Anti-Mage, by the way. Like, he's level 30 on this hero. This is definitely a signature hero that slipped through the pick phase.
How many heroes do you think he's Grandmaster on? Because ILTW is known for being one hell of a pub spammer. They've actually got two of the most prolific pub spammers on the same team between him and Mind Control.
True. I don't imagine he has many. It's a lot of time investment to get multiple. Maybe I can sneak it.
How long did it take you for you to get your TA from 25 to Grandmaster tier?
I don't know, like 400 games or something.
Really?
Or I don't know. No, from Master? No, I'm not sure how many games. Definitely not 400.
Okay.
It takes a long time though. It's the same amount as from level 1 to level 25.
Really?
From 25 to 30.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that is a lot.
So multiple 30s, that's tough.
I'll be honest, I haven't even tried working on the Grandmaster tier for... Well, the only hero that I have Master tier is Pango, so it's not like I've got options.
I'm working on Queen. This is a good patch.
Another jump forward. Pops spell shields. That's long enough for them to be able to get off the secondary stun here, and enough for them to be able to get the kill on DNC. This is a horrific lane because Funnick can't even burrow strike necessarily with that spell shield.
You know, there's a thing you can check right now is net worth. With Antimage #1 in net worth. That is never what you want to see if you're on the enemy team. I mean, you want to shut this hero down in the early game, but he's out farming the mid heroes right now.
Yeah.
That is unheard of.
This is looking like we're going to need some sort of early rotation. I think they definitely thought they were going to be able to... Oh, tried to go for the kill move. It's going to be a close call, but sadly runs out of steam, and Miracle ends up winning that. Miracle's so good at being able to read just those situations and just push it to the limit. With the help of GH, they get a big kill.
Yeah, GH just at the right place at the right time there as well. I think it was a correct read by Puck at first there that he was going to be fine fighting. A bit of damage here on the Night Stalker with some attempted body blocks here. Very cute.
Yeah, very nice.
Get him, get him.
Stay in front of him, stay in front of him. Don't let him slip by. There you go. Get back in front. Nice,
He's working
nice.
it, man.
He really is.
Watch out, there's a tusk coming. You get punched. Not fun when you're a Wisp.
Time to leave, time to leave.
Yeah. That was cute. He got a lot more damage than he would have if he didn't try that body block.
So it's looking like a pretty disastrous laning phase for Cool Guys. But how would you say, outside of that, their lineup matches up against Nigma's?
You have something nice, I think, in that Luna can be a timing push type hero, which is what you need against Antimage.
Yep.
He's the type of hero who can like finish just a few items and then break high ground very early. So I like that, but I'm missing something on their team. Like against Antimage, you want something more like a Death Prophet or something to take towers, because it's really only Luna clicking.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned, Cap.
Yeah, I feel that concern too. Especially with that mid kill going the way, because the other hope was that like Noob would be able to win the matchup against Miracle,
right? And
then he could go on and, you know, be hunting down the Animage. Even if they're primarily magic damage, they could probably slow him down. ILTW gonna get another one. Funnick, he hates his life right now, and their only hope of a recovery is being able to have lots of stacks in this triangle, and I think that's the first one. Oh, it didn't even stack. Oh no.
But we've seen this earlier today as well, this Sanking pickup, and I think it's so abusable. Mid, we might see Coil here. Yeah, they're gonna try for it. Going with a new.
Yeah, the last coming in, that's gonna be enough.
That's a good kill. I was gonna get to I think Sand King is a hero that is so weak in the beginning of the game. The first 3 levels is what I think Jenkins said earlier. It's just so true. This hero struggles to get that impact, and with Grimstroke and Antimage, you already can just bully Sand King.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why teams are favoring Sand King over some other options.
Totally agree, because yeah, I mean, you need one of all of your abilities, oftentimes, just to be able to hope to survive in lane. And like the old times of like,
he's dead again, isn't he?
He's dead again. I mean, he's out of mana, so he's going to take less damage, but their Orb of Corrosion is still burning the hell out of him. He does manage to get off Sandstorm here. A little bit surprised.
Yeah.
No dust, huh? With all those kills, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't have some extra consumables.
Tusk is here watching, though. He knows he's sitting in there. He's like, can you leave? The dust is not coming. Never mind.
Okay, they give him enough mana for him to be able to burrow strike the low ground, and they managed to place the sentry.
The sentry will get a D ward instead. They got value.
No.
Yeah, it's just...
Even when Nigma loses, they still win.
Yeah, extra gold going the way of Tusk there. And meanwhile, I mean, both Queen and AM having this good of a start. To be fair, though, Puck is not far behind the Queen. Puck is right behind there.
Yeah. Even after that kill, pretty quick. The Puck is going to be able to come in, see if they can blow up. Ooh, the Coil missing out on the Tusk, and with the explosion, they are going to be able to kill DNC pretty easily. The silence is actually going to last long enough here that they're not going to be able to chase after GH's Tusk. Kuro instead. Oh no!
That was so nice.
It keeps on happening. Kuro managed to aggro the neutral creeps and gets a deny there, basically. Oh, Noob running himself away, but Funnick is currently stuck inside the Sandstorm. They're going to go for a Miracle, trying to catch him. They were hoping to be able to get a nice block off there. Fortunately, a TP in from DNC will refill both Noob's bottle, as well as give him some mana.
This hyper aggression from AM. He wasn't even moving there to try and join something at the tier 2 enemy mid tower at minute 8 as Anti-Mage. This is not your AFK just sitting and hitting creeps Anti-Mage. This is an Anti-Mage who wants to exert pressure early.
Do you think that's part of the reason they called GH over? It was like, hey, this Sand King is going to have 0 game. If you guys actually rotate bottom, make sure there's no stacks going up, right? Because that's the only way Sand King recovers off of these sort of lanes, is if there's a really big hard camp stack.
Yeah, I think they just want to have some harmony between their 2 supports and the mid hero. They want to move and make stuff happen, and we see that now. Smoke towards top by the Tusk and the Queen.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
They on smoke.
One lane that is doing okay for itself may just lose that. A beautiful shards. GH is going to roll over to Hamar here as Mind Control now joining into the fight here. As Hamar, the Sonic Wind goes down. A double kill for Miracle. Perfectly lined up for the mid killer of Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, they chased that down. Nice of them to go on both those kills instead of just taking one easy. I mean, normally you say just get the kill, focus one down, but they knew that Queen was around with ulti. They chased down both of them and end up getting a big payoff. I mean, look at this. Tusk just chases after the Wisp, and Night Stalker's like, nah, I'll go Luna. Make sure she dies too.
And as Amar tries to tether back, he just lines it up for Miracle.
Ah, that was clean.
Back into the game, we've got a mid lane. They're actually going to be able to get a 2-man coil onto the Queen of Pain and Tusk here. Quad makes it out, but the Tusk may not be so lucky. Oh, the explosion there managing Mar in some trouble. They're going to dive in, managing to get that kill. ILTW is just playing so active on this Anti-Mage, and he's not going to get punished for it here. Not potentially going to be able to punish really anybody unless maybe the Grim Stroke, but they actually got the silence onto the Pug. Couldn't cast any more spells, couldn't follow it up with a silence of his own, and he dies like that.
They brought down the Arcane Rune Puck. That was his time to maybe make some plays there. He was feeling it going in, but nah.
Yeah, he like double orbed in that fight. He did. Both the Arcane Rube and the Chakra Magic.
Yeah. I was really confused. I'm like, wait, that's normally at level 20 Puck thing, but nope. He has some cute tricks there. Not enough to bring down Nigma Galaxy, though, as they fight very tenaciously. They bring everything they can to these fights.
Yeah, I mean, this buildup of Orb of Corrosion, completing the treads outright before even trying to go for the Battle Fury. Like, you could see both ILTW in his moves and his item build. He wants to play active.
You know, it's interesting because he had such a free lane. He's now going to farm behind, or like farm behind, but he's on the same farm as Luna. And if he wanted, he could have had much more farm at this stage of the game. Yeah, he would have done a lot less to impact the game positively. So he's showing here as level 30 Anti-Mage spammer that it's not just about how many creeps you can hit and how much farm you get. It's about making sure your team can actually get to the mid game in a comfortable way. So this is really cool, proactive gameplay.
Him and Miracle on the Queen of Pain are the top 2 net worths right now. We got a small ancient stack, but sadly not enough. Like, the idea being if they can do well enough with that Sand King lane in the first couple of levels, Sand King starts becoming a hero that you can leave independent. And then Coddle would have been able to stack up the triangle a whole bunch. Luna would have had ancients to farm. Sand King could have gotten a fast blink dagger, but it all starts with that like level 1 through 3 that you were talking about, the weakness of the Sand King.
Yeah, a little bit of a move with Coil coming to bottom. See if they can catch Anti-Mage. Would be huge to get that kill. Oh, he would,
it. But he does indeed. Pops a counterspell. He's out.
Yeah, not gonna catch that one, and that's a big rotation moving down here. AM now could choose to teleport top and take safe farm, or is he gonna stick around? Otto is so fast, he can just run away. When he's in that ghost form, 431 movement speed with just brown boots.
Yeah, he's a speedy one. Cool guys trying to find what farm they can here through the neutrals while also being off map, so they could potentially find a kill, whether it's mid or bottom. But it seems like they're not going to be able to find anything there. They go top lane to catch the Night Stalker here. The coil's going to wear out in a second, but fortunately, Thug is able to deliver enough damage fast enough that the Night Stalker cannot slip away into the night. Funnick's in trouble, and he's dead.
Funnick again, just he was so close to Blink Dagger. He was right there. He's got 1800 gold now after dying, so he was just 200 gold off. And then maybe he can finally have impact, but look at this skill. Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. Queen going.
Well, not able to land, but the Phantom will. The Phantom, that I think is a level 3 Phantom, if I saw that right. That is going to be particularly scary.
Yeah, it's level 3, so it requires that extra hit to bring it down. But speaking of skill builds, and the Sand King who's struggling so much and almost has his Blink Dagger, look at his build. He has 1 point Burrow Strike. Even if you have Blink right now, I mean, that Burrow Strike is not that strong.
Well, doesn't quite land on the mark. They also had a defensive relocate coming in. And because NGX has already backed out, there's nothing they can really do.
One thing COOLGUYS have going for him is that Luna is starting to get pretty huge. They have another stack here. She's got the Mask of Madness, Dragonlance, the Power Treads, and soon gonna have the Yasha as well. Of course, expecting a Manta style from her. Or at least a Yasha next. But they need to start transitioning this into something more. Right now, she's just killing creeps, and Nigma are just farming everywhere. They got Mind Control just AFK farming top. He's been there like the entire game. He's been in 1 kill as a Night Stalker at minute 15. He's just chilling. And that's not a bad thing for him. He's getting huge. Yeah, look at his heat map, dude. That's where he's been for the entirety of this 15 minutes.
Yeah, I always feel good about a game if I can, as a Night Stalker, take the offlane tower and just farm until second nighttime. I feel like second nighttime is the real terrorizing part where you can begin running around and slaughtering people.
And you're right, look at him. Immediately, second nighttime comes around, he moves mid, and he starts slapping the tower a bit. He's like, you're next.
he's marking his territory. This one's coming up next.
He is.
And with that double bracer into Echo Saber build, he's going to be hard to bring down. He's going to hit really hard if he can ever catch the backline supports. They're going to go for it? Nope.
They want to epicenter him so badly. And meanwhile, Nigma are running around. They run into each other.
They are going to be able to get a nice soulbind combination there. Funnick is going to be able to jump in with the epicenter. Does a decent amount of damage with the Sonic Wave. Does even more. Night Stalker's almost dead here, and Thug will manage to pick up that kill. If they can close through, ILTW is trying to run down some heroes, but he's also getting low to Thug's right clicks, who now turns and goes for Kuro instead. Unfortunately, they're lacking the disables to lock people down for this Luna, as their Sand King and Puck were the first to die in this team fight. They're going to turn right back around here and maybe catch some damage on the Miracle. Miracle, she really shouldn't be in trouble here because, again, no disables. Those guys are dead.
Oh, he saw Grimstroke, though, chasing after him. Grimstroke has a ward, but Luna does not, so getting juked a bit. We see the Fog Ward here. Oh, right,
he's going to turn around with the Eastwell stun. Kuro, he's not going to make it out of here, but he will at least do a lot of damage, enough for Miracle to catch DNC. And now he's going to juke him again, perhaps? No, fortunately, because the Puck is there, they'll spot him. Oh, and Miracle, level 1 Burrow Strike. It's only going to do so much. And GH, maybe they can actually kill the Luna. Mind Control comes in, and that double swipe of the Echo Saber kills the Luna before the relocate out.
And Puck brought down the Queen in the backline. So Puck came in at the right time there as well, TPing to the mid tower, and Queen was low enough that he could burst him. That level 1 burst strike, by the way, on Queen of Pain with Kyan's launch looked ridiculous. Like, it didn't do anything. But look at Luna here. Look at how she stands like a turret on the high ground.
Yeah.
He starts clicking, and that damage starts bouncing around. AM blinks in as well, and he starts taking so much damage. Look at it.
Yeah, if this Coddle had some sort of stun, that could have been a dead AM. Yeah. They might have been able to clean up even more, but as you said, great thing that the Puck was able to kill the Quap in the end. Otherwise, this would have been an absolute total abject disaster.
Yeah, I think maybe Miracle could have gone out. He stuck around even longer here, trying to do some more to the Wisp, but then he gets stunned, gets out, and yeah, he gets caught in the end. That was a good fight for COOLGUYS, though. It's what they needed. I mean, they needed to catch a break and get some kills on the board, and they got quite a few there. Luna now, top net worth. Not by a lot. It's 100 difference between the top 3 here, but she is really strong.
And I imagine she probably got a healthy number of levels off that. Level 2 Eclipse, in fact, is online. Sonic Wave turnaround doesn't hit the Luna. Goes for the IO instead. And the Soulbind between the Luna and the Sand King, who's still trying to get off his epicenter here. Funnick Blink Dagger on cooldown for a bit, so he's not going to be able to catch any additional heroes. Another good. This one is certainly a winning trade for COOLGUYS.
Yes, for sure. And I think they should keep the pressure up right now, because before Antimage has a Manta style, he's not that impactful at this stage of the game. He wants to join the fight again, though. Look at him. He's not.
Yeah, Basewell, he's going to go for the kill onto the puck. Should be able to blink away, no problem. With the Epicenter jumping in onto Miracle. Now, ILTW still hunting for that puck kill. Might have to settle for a Sand King who's low, very low, in fact, that an ultimate would probably kill him, but ILTW's got to back out. GH rolling through, hits the puck, nails the coddle afterwards with the snowball. Fortunately, he's tanky with that essence ring, so he'll be okay to get out. Curl, not so lucky. He's going to fall here to the finishing touch of Noob, who's now on a killing spree. Maybe in trouble here from the Night Stalker. They're going to be able to chase him down, this tag team Night Stalker combination. Now they're going to be able to close the gap onto Funnick as well. Slow down to a crawl, though. Mind Control might still be able to catch somebody. Yeah. But it's going to be a long haul for him to be able to do so, and he realizes he's got to back up. GH, though, was thinking maybe we keep going, but if anything, it's COOLGUYS who turns around, tries to threaten GH. He snowballs down to the low ground, but a Burrow Strike is going to be able to catch up to him. But at the same time, they got to be careful of that Night Stalker. Luna's coming in, delivering a couple of hits. One hit is in fact all they need to be able to finish off GH, and another pickup for COOLGUYS.
Yeah, COOLGUYS are getting something out of it. I mean, this time AM spent most of that time farming, so this is what you expect. Like, you fight and then there's a trade-off. But still, though, this is COOLGUYS fighting for this mid tower. This mid tower is everything. You need to remove it right now.
And they cannot get close to this mid tower if they don't intend to fight. Funnick has shown himself to be very aggressive with these Blink Burrows.
Yeah, Funnick is making it work, even though he had a horrendous laning stage.
Yeah.
He's still the least farmed core, but he's doing more plays than the Night Stalker right now, I would say. Of course, he's not going to scale quite as hard. Night Stalker just got a BKB finished, so there are some power spikes coming up for Nigma. But the Sand King has definitely done a lot of work here. You can only imagine what he could have done had he not been shut down.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this timing is probably a big reason why you were talking about how you wanted COOLGUYS to keep up the pressure, right? Because they are mostly magic damage. If they start getting BKBs online for the Night Stalker, I don't know, maybe even the Quap considers one. I know he went Kai Assange initially, but it may not be a bad pickup.
Look at this item as well. Very curious. I expected him to go for a Manta style, but perhaps he doesn't want one in this game because there's like Blind from Caudle, there's Luna Glaives bouncing around, there's a few things. So he goes with the SNY on Anti-Mage.
Okay.
More status resistance, harder to lock down. I mean, I'm not the level 30 Grandmaster Anti-Mage, right? I'm not going to question this.
Nice. Counterspell, delivering the Burrow Strike back onto Funnick. He's going to get snowballed to safety here. Maybe not to safety, but it buys him a little bit of time to be able to potentially get out. He turns around, does manage to get off his ultimate onto the Keeper of Light, and he falls. GH will die in saving ILTW's life. ILTW now with the relocate back is willing to go back in. Seems they're only going to be able to find Funnick here as the exit kill. 1 for 2 trade-off to the favor this time of Nigma Galaxy.
There's going to be such a scary power spike coming up when the BKB is up on Queen as well. You have a BKB on Night Stalker, BKB Queen, and then, of course, the Sancho Yasha on Anti-Mage. It's going to be very hard to lock down Nigma's core heroes. And there's not an abundant amount of lockdown on COOLGUYS. I mean, they have Coil, they have Burst Strike, but yeah, that's really it. But Luna is right now finishing a Butterfly.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, she's a monster now. Get that Satanic, and that's your high ground timing. Not even kidding. Like, you need to end the game once Satanic is done, because you don't actually want to drag this one out. Even though Luna arguably scales better than AM, it's not so much about the AM versus Luna, it's the other cores. Night Stalker is going to get much bigger than the SK.
Oh, he did go with the BKB. Second item, Queen Pain. They're going to go on to Luna. Luna's in trouble. The Idol's healing him up, though. The Sonic Wave is still not enough to be able to burst them. And now we can turn around. They're having a hard time cutting through this Butterfly, but eventually the second round of spells comes through, and Miracle gets that kill. Lamar's going to be up next. They do manage to bring down the Night Stalker Grim Stroke, but GH might have just saved his own life with a snowball through. Catching, actually hitting the puck as he blinked in there and managed to blink away on the tusk before the silence could come out from the puck. Now Noob, he's trying to get out. He may have just actually ruined Funnick a little bit here. He did blink, not able to get out. And Funnick is still in trouble, and they spot him. The sentry's down. They manage to get a team wipe there. NGX, Nigma Galaxy, a monster team fight win, and an opportunity to Roshan.
Yeah, immediately, not wasting a heartbeat there. Antimage starts getting over to Roche Pit, and yeah, they play that fight really well. They started out by killing Luna. I think that was the key point here. Luna is so high DPS. Look at them just all in to bring her down. They bring all 3 cores on her. They're like, actually just want to kill. I mean, Nightstalker was brought down, but...
I mean, that's the trade-off, right? Of your Nightstalker going down for Luna. You're accepting of that, right?
Nightstalker, Grimstroke, and my Tusk, dude. To trade everything, because if Luna dies, I think AM cannot die at this point.
True.
I think that's how simple it is. Like, Luna is the only one who can kill AM.
So they make that call.
Yeah, that was really smart targeting by them. So, yeah, they do get Aegis. They now have Aegis over on Antimage. And he has more than that. He's got a full Basher delivered as well. So he's going to be dangerous now when he locks onto targets. Still no True Strike though for the Butterfly.
Yeah, and that is something that's going to be a problem for a bit, right? Antimage doesn't really like going MKB.
Unless they bring everything though, because Luna doesn't have a BKB of her own.
Yeah.
Right? So she can't survive getting jumped by like Inkswell and Nightstalker and Queen ulti. If all these things land, you gotta reel her out of there. She cannot stay.
Do you think that satanic timing, like if we get it in the next 5 minutes, do you think she goes back to being the unkillable frontline that she tried to be earlier?
Possibly. She could be bursted with perfect change from near unkillable at that point with a wisp protection. Sure. Yeah. Oh my god, no, not like this, tanking.
Yules into, I mean, there's not even a sandstorm he could get off just because the sentry was already in place.
There's no play. You're just sad.
Yeah.
Sad, King.
And, you know, we don't need an MKB on Antimage. I appreciated that pun. The Antimage is just going to go for a Butterfly of his own.
Yeah.
Because, you know, what you were saying, the physical damage from the Luna is the only thing that threatens him. If the two are just going to be staying alive, Antimage is probably the happier one.
Right. Probably. Due to mobility. Easier to kite a Luna than kiting a Antimage.
Yeah.
AM with Butterfly will shred this spellcaster lineup of cool guys. You gotta be kind of terrified when you're like a brown boots caudal with a veil running around and there's a Butterfly AM with Basher. Like, please no.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Arcane Rune spawns bottom. Queen is happy.
That's a big pickup. Big tool to use for the next team fight, and we've got another 4 minutes of nighttime here.
Oh, we got the shard on Grimstroke. So now he can put Inkswell and heal people, and of course the strong dispel at the end of it. So that's it's also gonna do more damage, but the healing is a very, very big part. And
yeah, I mean, great. If they're going to try and focus down this Luna, she survives long enough for the Inkswell to go off. Yeah. That HP increase could be enough to allow her to get off Satanic. Which is closing in very soon. They're trying to finish that up. And who knows, maybe they'll even wait out the Aegis. But at that point in time, is it... Do you think it's back to, okay, we need to end the game, or is plan A ruined, and do we have to look at plan B?
They have to try and end, but it's difficult because AM will not probably be going for Luna now, but instead trying to snipe the other heroes. And it's very difficult to walk high ground without exposing yourself to these blink cores. And also Nightstalker with that vision advantage during the fights. It's a big part that we haven't really talked about, is how easy it is to pick your target when NS just pops ulti and there you go.
Yeah.
He used to be called the Lantern in European competitive Dota for a while.
Okay.
You pick Nightstalker by a gem and you're a Lantern. You walk around and like provide good decisions for your team.
Right.
And I still, in my mind, he still remains the Lantern. He lights up the fight and you know what to do. Even better now that he gives clear vision than back in those old days, right? True. Unobstructed, yeah. Really strong. It used to be an Aghanims, right? You had to buy. Yeah. AM is in, but I think he's gonna get disengaged on.
And Control's here as well. They're feeling pretty good about their timing. They still need to find a way to use this Aegis for a good team fight. The Satanic is now online for the Luna. Another 2 minutes of nighttime.
They're very far on their back foot, though. Cool Guys are not the ones making a move right now. They're dodging, but at the cost of that, your lanes are going to get pushed. So the creep balance will be in favor of Radiant, meaning they can set up to take a tower or make an aggressive play. It's hard to play aggressive when you have your creeps near towers. Yeah. Everything becomes obvious.
I do really like this, though. Do you see that DNC actually bought a gem? So they are planning for this all-in period of time. It's just going to be right after the Aegis expires in 30 seconds, and then who knows, maybe even that they wait for daytime. But either way, they agree with you. They're like, our big timing window is in this next, because you don't commit to a gem like that unless you feel like you need to take back the full map.
I agree. I mean, this is the type of game I wouldn't mind seeing a rapier next item on Luna. I'm not gonna lie, like she needs to go for more timing. Maybe she'll go for an MKB just to have some True Strike as well. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, if it was like the old Divine Rapier that did give True Strike, you'd be 100% down with that pickup, right?
Of course. That would make the choice very easy.
Lincoln's now for the Queen of Pain. So now you have just eliminated the Sand King. I mean, he can still blink Yules and then Bro Strike you, but you know, you're cutting down the very limited disables that are already on the field for Cool Guys.
Yeah, there's not too many triggers. Not too many things to trigger the Lincoln Sphere here. I mean, yeah, you can like loosen beam, right? But Puck doesn't have a way to do anything. Wisp doesn't have a way to do anything. So it's your Yules, like you said. You can of course use Coddle or Bind, but Coddle is probably terrified in these fights.
Yeah,
I know I would be.
It's funny, there's probably a strength in numbers sort of thing, but then they're also probably scared of a blink-in BKB Inkswelled Quap, you know? There's the Inkswell from, this time, the Night Stalker. Poor DNC, he blew up in an instant. You blinked and he was gone, and that means that gem they just invested to is gone, or... is it?
Oh,
sure it is,
the
right?
Lantern, look at him. He wants to show something. Here.
He's hunting for more, looking for it.
This is more of a shooing motion to show your opponents back, because neither Queen nor AM were there, so...
Come on, DNC, you got this, you got this. Speed boost. Speed boost now.
Save the gem.
Get the gem back.
Grimshark is looking for it, right? Because he brought his courier.
Yeah, I thought Kuro was sending out his courier specifically to pick up the gem, but
he's checking high grounds with his own gem.
Oh,
so he has one as well. But wait, did he not check that high ground? He sent his courier back.
I think his hero may not have been close enough.
Yeah,
but he thought it was.
Yeah, he specifically had his courier there to check. But wait, no, that ward is outside of the sentry range. He thought the sentry sees the high ground, but look at that sentry. It's missing the high ground. Click the sentry. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So he thought he dewarded that. That's crucial, man. If this could make a difference, if they fight up there, because they are like in their mind, oh, we cleared this. They don't see anything, but they got a little camera there.
Maybe an opportunity. We'll see if Cool Guys ever sees the opportunity to go for a smoke move.
Oh, that's the most dangerous thing that can happen when you think you definitely cleared vision, and then there's actually a ward. That sentry is very unfortunate.
Yeah, they're seeing so many heroes right now.
I'll keep this in mind. Above the tree, not below the tree. Okay.
Yeah.
From myself. Am I kidding?
Luna's still top net worth. Aghanims now for the puck, so got a lockdown against the potential upcoming BKBs. So do they even have?
Oh, she went BKB on Luna. Yeah.
Okay.
True. So she has her own BKB now. Try and stay safe.
It's a little awkward to get the BKB at the same time as the Aghanim Scepter, but
yeah.
Ultimately, it just comes down to the right initiation, and they are going to be able to catch up to the Quap with that Ags. Oh, man, that was the reveal. That was the reveal of the Aghanim Scepter on Puck. If they had been able to actually catch that Quap, it would have been bad for Nigma, but now Nigma's going to be able to strike back. The clip's going out with the BKB from the Night Stalkers, allowing him to just stay there and stick onto Omar. And now the IO's gone, and the helping partner of the Luna
Aim is coming in.
gone, but they may still be able to do something here with the nice pushback of the Sonic Wave to be able to clear some room for Mind Control to be able to get out. Miracle's in some trouble, but he does manage to blink away just in time as he actually... Okay, he's good, he's good. Thug, though, is just delivering out the damage. To force that forward, managed to keep him on top of GH. They're going to turn around and fight ILTW now. ILTW is just going to go for this Luna, manage to get a bash up with the ultimate, brings Thug super low. The butterfly is allowing some misses, but ultimately ILTW proves to be the stronger hero. That was the timing for COOLGUYS, and it wasn't a terrible fight for them, but I feel like they wanted more.
It was really great though. They forced buybacks. I mean, obviously you don't want to have your carry dying to anti-mage in the end there. That's the worst, you know, result of a showdown there. You want to win it, but they were leading really well. They forced the buyback from the Tusk, and anti-mage was too far to join the fight in the start. So I think they couldn't really have asked for much better of a fight.
Well, I mean, it would have been better if they caught that Quap at the start, right? That was,
yeah.
They had their BKB, they had their Aghanim's puck, and it was like, okay, this timing is kind of bad for Nigma Galaxy. COOLGUYS might actually just be able to like get this quick kill, but it was like 400 HP.
DNC is getting chased here. As we go back to live, we can see they're chasing still. The anti-mage is just going for more.
That's a dieback.
Kill. Yeah, he just killed Coddle. No buyback.
Well, that's a rough one. So the buyback of COOLGUYS from that last fight, there's one each, right? GH used his and died in that fight. Now DNC has also died, so.
Yeah, but Roche is up and taking Outpost first. We're probably gonna see Nigma just go straight into Roche now. Very difficult to contest this. We saw the value of the Kaya and Sanj builds on Queen there. A lot of people think about the spell amp, how much it is and how, you know, value it is compared to buying a Bloodstone. It's a lot stronger, but that status resistance is the big part. Yeah, making it so chunky.
Got the shard now for the Animage. Where do you rate the Aghanim Scepter on Animage?
His Aghanim Scepter?
Yeah.
It's fun, but I don't rate it as high power spike-wise.
Okay.
It depends a lot on how the game is played, but in this game, I don't think it's very strong at all, because he can just blink in himself. He doesn't need to sit back and send in your illusion. I think it's better in games where you're terrified of going in as AM. You can like send in your illusion, try and bait something, confuse your opponent, you know, maybe bait some big spell. There's not really any big spell outside of Coil here. And they probably won't get baited.
Oh, Funnick. Thought he was going to be able to slow down ILTW for free here, but actually does get punished right away from GH. Not enough to die or anything, but it is something he's going to have to keep in mind. The push down bottom lane is going to be forced a response out of Miracle.
There's another Aghanims coming up, though, that I really like.
Yeah?
It's GH. GH picking up the Tusk Aghanims. So he's going to be able to just kick the Luna away. If he's ever sees a problem that she's just standing there, he can just, you know, get rid of her.
Free tether break, that's nice.
Yeah, that too. That too. It's a pretty fantastic way to get rid of an annoying BKB carry, and just give yourself time, or catch people out, because he has Blink. He can blink in, snowball them, walk around them, and then kick them into his team.
Yeah, it's perfect for a potential high ground siege if you want a way to be able to get that pick off. And we might be seeing that here with it being nighttime, they having the Aegis, and a 15,000 net worth lead. Nigma Galaxy is closing out the map right now.
You know, GH is just like, please guys, 200 gold. I just want this.
Yeah,
but
a little bit more.
But they do have Aegis. We're probably gonna see them try something. He almost wants to blink in there. LTW thinking about it.
Yeah, they've got less than 3 minutes to make use of this Aegis, and you can see COOLGUYS are just trying to split push the map right now, dodge fights if possible. Tier 4 is actually good timing for that, so if anything, they might wait out the eggs because they want to finish up their Tier 4 items.
I think an unsung hero in this game as well is going to be the Anti-Mage Aghanim shard, because there's so much spell damage on COOLGUYS, and this shard is super strong for reducing damage. If you're near your opponents, I mean, that's minus 30% of their spell amp that you're taking away.
Yeah.
So if we think about how much people enjoy their Kaya and Sanj, like Puck has, imagine getting 2 negative Kaya and Sanj just during a fight. That's no fun.
Mind control. Trying to catch the puck here. The puck's going to be forced to use the coil. Miracle doesn't have a stun, so he will manage to get away. Nicely played by New.
Yeah, that was clean. He gets out. He had the gem as well, so he really didn't want to die there.
They know that the whole team showed at top lane, so they're actually going to try and kill ILTW here. Now, ILTW is super tanky, plus he has the Aegis, so...
Yeah,
ooh,
and no coil anymore, right?
Yeah.
You use that to get out, so...
Without a coil, it's actually entirely out of question.
You might get punished for that. 80 seconds is a pretty long cooldown on coil. 50 seconds remaining here as they're already at the high grounds with an Aegis. Are we gonna see Nigma press the advantage for high ground here?
Yeah, I mean, I think they just found the last of their tier 4 items, which is that Timeless Relic. They also just finished up Octarine for the Queen of Pain, so they're hitting a lot of timings here all at once.
Dude, she's got 2.8. No, she has 3-second cooldown on Blink. She had an Arcane, was 2.8. That is really strong. Took the Blink CDR instead of Linken's, since there's not really that much to block.
Yeah, and you've got the shard as well, so just constant silences you can be throwing around. Funny. Force that for a strike away. He's good, but the tower,
Dire's top tower
not
is under
so
attack.
lucky as ILTW just continues to shrug off the magic damage from these
Radiant's
spells.
bottom
They are
tower
harassing
is
him
under
down
attack.
though, and it's uncomfortable to stay there. They're gonna go for the Wisp ball.
They're also uncomfortable with this split push play. They're actually going to not be able to make the relocate out, which means Thug is in a little bit of trouble here. He does have BKB teleport. I don't believe they have anything to punish that. Tusk was a bit too far away.
And no Basher on this Night Stalker. He's going for an AC.
Okay.
He's not. That's not his job to bash. That's the AM, who has an Abyssal now, so he can bash quite hard.
He's almost got MKB as well.
An attempt bottom, maybe. They want the Night Stalker.
They're trying. Him down to about half and
Dire's
forces
middle
out
tower is under attack.
BKB. Now it's going to be daytime, so things might just be a little bit easier for Cool Guys. Though it's still a big, big hill to climb as he managed to get the kick back there. Killing the
What is this?
immediate buyback there from the IO. They actually lost GH. What did he kick exactly? Was that an illusion or
Yeah,
something?
can we get a replay? I was actually checking an item there. I'm not sure who he got there with the
I think
kick.
he might have kicked a Luna illusion or something, right? Because whatever it was
Did he get baited?
inconsequential.
Yeah, perhaps that's what happened. I didn't see anyone fly out, so I was very confused. And he just got punished. 50 seconds on Tusk now. Some time to get map control. We can see a replay. He kicked out.
Wait. Oh, he kicked out the puck,
Oh, yeah.
and there was just no one there to punish.
Yeah. Puck is flying out, yeah. It's not on this angle.
Radiant
Thank you,
are
production. Now we've seen it.
Yeah. Slippery puck, though. Even if you kick it out, I mean, you need to have some instant stun or, like, Grimstroke silence. It is actually Nigma going for the fight here, even though they don't have Tusk.
Yeah, they popped the darkness. And the Cool Guys can totally get out. Okay, losing the Coddle. If everyone else can get out, I don't feel like this is the worst thing in the world, though. They did lose their gem. That one's gonna hurt.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
New, actually, just killing a courier in the top lane. Immediate TP response.
Yeah, just understanding the value of these creep waves, killing courier, but also this pressure on the lane. Just get the creep wave back as far as possible. All of them go over there, make sure the puck is not still there. Not a big pickoff though. They just get, I mean, they get the gem, but killing Coddle is not that essential here.
Yeah, especially since the Coddle's going to be up in 15 seconds. Now they know it's daytime. Do you think that this is? Do you think Cool Guys should try and push out some, or?
It's daytime and there's no Night Stalker ulti, so I think you can't ask for a better timing. And you also know that there's something of value coming up. Roche can come up at any point.
So you were pessimistic about late game for Cool Guys.
I was.
It's about to get even worse. You've got an axe on Kuro.
Yeah, I saw him queuing that up. He went straight for it after the Ithilans. He's been working on this for a while. But yeah, he has Aghanims against Luna, and that illusion could shred. So now suddenly you can't let Kuro live, because he's gonna make a copy of Luna that will like shred her own team.
Yeah, it's like I mean, it's a big part of the reason why we're seeing all these Lunas and TBs keep on getting picked against the Luna, right? It's like
it's almost going to be either you go on the Grimstroke, or it's going to be Luna's job to make sure she kills the illusion quickly.
Yeah.
Because that illusion will, no one else will kill it. It doesn't die to anything but Luna.
yeah, and it's probably going to decimate your poor Io, who's right there next to you.
He'll decimate everything. It's got to be DNC, dude. He's not had a nice game here.
Yeah.
Always the sacrifice, playing support. Anti-Mage looking for something. Him is no boots, by the way. He's 6 slaughtered right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under
He's a
attack.
big boy,
Yeah.
and so is Miracle, Refresher.
But you see, Dilution immediately gone there. That was the Dark Portrait. It died in like less than 2 seconds. If Luna focuses it, she kills it fast.
Yeah.
But if there's something else in the team fight, she gets distracted a little bit. Whoopsie daisy, there goes
Or
Fire.
if they stun her, right?
Yeah,
like if
right.
they manage to like walrus punch her or even kick her away after they get the illusion.
Make an illusion, kick the real one away. Luna's ours now.
But the Io's just left there. He's like, where'd my Luna go? Now he's left with the evil Luna.
You made this? I made this. That's Kuro.
5-man smoke up. The point is, cool guys, it's hard to take fights right now, and that's why this initiation is all important. This smoke and a potential illusion rune being found for the Luna, a really nice one to find.
That is value. One of the best illusion heroes in the game, of course.
That'll allow them to be able to push in this mid lane risk-free. The smoke up from Nigma Galaxy at the same time. It's going to break. ILTW is going to be Royal Struck first. They're going to immediately pop man and try to go for it. But he actually blinks over to the back line. GHX is kicking and DNC snowballing onto Noob, getting that double pickup. And ILTW is going to work on Omar as well as Thug. He's stuck between the two of them. He does manage to blink himself away, but Funny has no damage dealers next to him. They leave the Luna and Io for last. The Luna will fall right next to the Io. A shared grave between the two of them. And no buybacks either from Cool Guys. At least not from their cores. They bought back on Noob and DNC. Now it looks like they're going to out as well. Unless Noob can win this fight solo. Manage to get 2 kills off the bat. Going for Kuro as well. But a silence. That Phantom's Embrace just lasts too long. Buybacks actually, I think they got the buybacks just now. They didn't have the gold before, but now they do. Now they're here. Now they're going to be able to kill Kuro. ILTW jumping back into the fight. Can they deal with this anime? He's going to work. He's had some help. Snowball in. They also have a wall. Nice Royal Strike. That's not 2, but Thug simply doesn't have the damage to deal with this anime. He's too damn big. Double kill for ILTW, and ultimately a double team wipe that will finish off the game. Nigma Galaxy, they had the better late game, you said, and it showed in that last fight.
Yeah, they had 3 cores that are all massive. GH, of course, also became problematic when he had his Aghanim being able to kick people away. And, of course, they almost added